Yeah, I'm telling every last one of you, if you got a problem with alcohol or whatever the case may be, you got to leave it alone for real. You can't substitute alcohol for no weed or nothing. If you do, it's going to put you right back where you was, drinking that alcohol. And it's going to be worse than what it was. Don't listen to nobody. If you off the alcohol, only by the grace of God, you still off the alcohol. Go get treatment. Because you can't substitute no alcohol with no marijuana. If you do, when you end up, you're going to be back on that alcohol worse than what it was. Yes, I'm going to live a witness to that. You got to want to be sober. You got to want to be sober. For you. For nobody else but you. Substitute it and find out for yourself then. And you'll find out you'll end up right back where you was, worse than what it was. Because we're going to take more alcohol. They're going to take more marijuana too. You can't help but to do. You ain't doing nothing else. Get into treatment and pray to God of your understanding, and He will leave it from you. He'll leave it of a session off of you. And you will be a productive person back in the community. Yes, you would. It's a beautiful thing to be able to think for yourself. You don't need no substance or nothing else. To do the act, to sing, or whatever the case may be. You don't need nothing other than your mind to do that. God bless you with talent. Use it. Put Him first and use it. And stop thinking about what other people think of you, because whatever you doing, they got to do the same thing. They got to humble themselves and meditate to God of our understanding. That's Jesus Christ. If you believe it or not, you say you don't believe in God, that's a lie. Everybody know of God, even the devil, because He created it, the devil. So I don't want to hear all that, because you're lying to yourself. If you don't want to do the right thing, you ain't got to do the right thing. You keep on doing what you're doing. And end up, if your material thing is your God, watch what happens to material things. Because my God will live forever. Watch what material things do then. They're going to bizarre right in front of your face. When you leave, you're going to leave that stuff right here for somebody else to drive, to sleep on, to spend your money. It ain't your money no more anyway. And you don't own nothing no how. It's God let you use it. So if you mess around now and become an alcoholic and try to substitute it for marijuana, you're going to end up in the worst shape you ever been in your life. If you're going to leave it alone, put God first, get to the treatment, and leave it alone. But listen to somebody, they don't know what they're talking about for real. Your so-called friends. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it'll work for a while, and after a while, the same urge that you had that urge to drink that liquor, you're going to go back to it. And when you go back to it, it's going to take more for you. Then you're going to be all out of control for real. I'm going to live witness to that. All of it, alcohol, you know, expensive, all of it get you drunk. Every last one of it will let you mistreat yourself and everybody else around you if you get enough of it. Do you understand me, what I'm saying to you? Huh? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking to you because I love you. I don't know nothing about you. I'm talking to you because God created you like He created me. That's why I'm talking to you, because I love you for real. I want you to go back and do the things you was doing before you even took in the drugs, alcohol, or whatever the case may be. Get back with your family. But first, put God first. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm not talking for you to pay me. You ain't got to pay me anything. You ain't got to do nothing. But except what I'm telling you. If you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Because my life is beautiful. And I thank God for it. Man didn't give it to me. If man would have gave it to me, he'll think of something to take it back from me. He give it to somebody else that think they care about, don't give enough about him at all. and give it to them. Don't give it to me. I put my trust in God, not in man, not in material things, in God. God changed everything and everybody. I don't care who you is or where you are or where you at. He could change your mind and you can't do nothing about it. Do you believe that? Huh? He in you now. When you say you don't believe in him, he in you then. When you breathe, that's his breath you breathe, not yours. You don't own nothing. We are nothing people. You don't own nothing. And when you leave him for the last time, you ain't taking nothing with you either. And I don't care who you is or where you at. Huh? Do you believe it? I don't care if you believe it or not. You will see. For yourself. Yeah, I love you for real. And you don't owe me a nickel or a dime or a penny. Do you hear me talking? Say I'm rich. Yeah, I'm rich. I'm rich to God. I am rich to God. Do you hear me talking to you? Yes. Because I love him and he loves me. And you supposed to be the same way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we're here to serve him. He uses us through each other to help one another. He ain't gonna never give you nothing for you. This mind ain't none of yours. Your mind don't even belong to you, belong to God. Hey, I mean for real. Your mind you thinking of don't even belong to you, it belong to God. What you think of, God thought about that. You don't think about anything. How could you? If you didn't know nothing about God, huh? And God in you. You've been fooling yourself and been lied to and taught the wrong thing all your life. Black, white, green, and yellow, whatever the case may be. Talking about the N-word, talking about a nigga. I'm going to tell you something. They took it out of the dictionary because they said a nigga was a person, that uneducated person. Huh? Didn't they do it? Didn't they? Uh-huh. But I'm going to tell you something. The reason they found it out, everybody that God created is a nigga. You know why? Because they was unlearned, undereducated. Everybody had to learn how to read and write. Do you understand what I'm saying? Huh? They really took it out of the dictionary. You know, to say something to you to get you from doing the right thing. See, get real with God. He's the ultimate thought of everything and everybody, and always will be. Yeah, it's a test, because it's a testing ground to see if you're going to be with God or you're going to be with the devil. That's what it is about. Are your treasure going to be with God, or your treasure going to be in material things like a house, car, shoes, clothes, your instruments, and all that? There ain't nothing but material things. And you know what? If you lay it down out there on that ground out there, and stay out there for a while, you'll see deteriorating right back to the dust of the world. Nothingness. You understand me? And when your body leave this flesh body, your spirit come out your body, it go back to God. Just like the form you is now, go right back to God. For real. No pain, no arm cut off, no nothing. Everything is just like it is. Brand new. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, if you don't want to do the right thing, or leave the alcohol alone, get back right with God, with yourself, and what you know of, because nobody know themselves for real. Get back to where you was at before you even took a drink of anything. That's what God wants you to do. To love your so-called enemy and your friends. That's what we're here for. We're here for to love one another and do the things God wants us to do. Not influence on material things. Material things can't help you. You can't do nothing but use it. Using the flesh. That's all. Using it. God let us use things. Our breath. Our children. I don't treasure anything but God. That's all I treasure. That's all I ever will treasure. Because that's the only thing that's really real. And to my perfect, doing the right thing is the only perfect you won't ever get in your life for doing the right thing. That's perfect right there. Doing the right thing for the right reasons. That's perfect. For me it is. I don't know about for you, but for me, doing the right thing is perfect. But it's a practice. We all did wrong and fall short from the glory of God. Ask for forgiveness and keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? Ask for forgiveness and keep it moving, doing the right thing towards your loved ones and anybody else. Let me say, love your enemy. Love your neighbor like yourself. You know your neighbor is. You think it's just right next door. It's all over the world. Neighbors all over the world. Treat them like you want to be treated. But anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. But remember, if you're off alcohol, only by the grace of God, stay off of it. Don't substitute with no weed, no reefer. Because if you do, you go on back and be worse in state that you ever been in your life. They're going to take more of all of it. And be good to yourself. And try to be to everybody else. You hear what I said? Try to be to everybody else. Because everybody ain't gonna let you love them. But you move on and love them off of this and keep on going. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And move it on. Keep it moving. And may God keep on blessing you and your family and your friends. Do you hear me? Huh? Do you hear me?